I'm short. Franchesca Loftus from Somerset/Fairplay. You know, I'm going to start off by, just last evening, I have a friend here visiting from South Lake Tahoe. And first time she ever gone through, we went to Sutter Creek for dinner. And we're out there, thank goodness, in South County, which hasn't been attacked yet. And we're driving down Mount Auckham Road. We turn up, and the first town we come to is Dry Town. She goes, "Oh, my God, this is so cute." She gets excited. And then we drive through Amador City. She goes, "Oh, my God, this is really pretty." And then we get to Sutter Creek. And, of course, we had to turn left because they maintained a historical Highway 49. Instead of moving Highway 49, they built a business route to channel the trucks away from this historical area. When we get to Sutter Creek, and she is just in amazement at the beauty of that little town. She goes, "Why don't we have this in El Dorado?" We don't. We're losing it, and we're losing it rapidly. We have these tiny little towns of El Dorado. We have tiny little communities of Diamond Springs. You know, we come down off that hill from Placerville down Highway 49, the scenic highway, and what do we see? A gas station on the corner. And now they want to put up a big flashing sign on the corner. We come down Missouri Flat, and I sat through those public hearings, and somewhere in the deep bowels of this county archives is a consultant report that sits there with some beautiful drawings of how Missouri Flat could look and should look. Because we all sat there, and I think you're hearing in this room pretty much of a universal consensus from the people that you work for, that we want you as our representatives to preserve the history, respect the architecture, respect everything that makes this county great, makes it a beautiful place for us to live, to raise children, to ride my horses, and to draw people in. And that brings me to my last point. I disagree with Mr. McCoy about the wine industry and the pay that they get. If you go to Napa, one wedding that takes place in Napa could bring in $500,000. Why? Because they have gone for quality versus quantity. They have developed beautiful spas and resorts. They have developed no criticism to Holiday Express, but they put in inns, beautiful high-end inns that respect the architecture, respect the design, and they can get $500, $600, $2,000 a night. They're tapping into a source of revenue from people that have expendable incomes. And they're keeping them in those counties for not just one day to come in and taste the wine, but to stay and to spend their money and to enjoy that county. And if we preserve the history and the architecture and respect it, respect our native people, respect our land, they will come if we do it the right way. They will not come if we do it the wrong way. So I hope you listen to the will of the people, because somewhere in your archives is a consultant report on how Missouri Flat should look. And we want it to look that way. I don't think anybody here is against doing what's right to bring in economic development. We just wanted to respect our history and our heritage. Thank you.
Thanks, Francesca.